Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Carson Wentz's Eagles going up against Ryan's Falcons.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A few moments ago, it was Desmond Trufant of the Falcons making their way out of the tunnel to the delight of this sold-out crowd as his guys get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Now Ryan. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Vinny Curry in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. The slot man in motion right. So the D-line's going to spread out. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Second down following the run. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Vic Beasley from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he's going to go down again. Brooks Reed, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's got some space here. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
In motion is Austin Hooper. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 26 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
Explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fielded about a yard deep. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They'll begin the drive with a Ajayi. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Throwing now is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. Throwing on first is Wentz. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. From the gun, it's Wentz. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And oh, he coughed it up, and the Falcons grab it. They find some open field here. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
And out come the Eagles. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Wentz will try again on second down. Now he'll go deep down the middle. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The coverage that time was unbelievable the whole way around. I mean, you've got a quarterback just standing back there in the pocket. He had all night to survey the field, and he still couldn't find anybody. And when he finally did throw it, he threw it to the other team.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, Freeman runs over it. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Aguilar in motion left. Throwing is Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense because if the offense is able to grab that one, That's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really should.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. To throw, it's Wentz. Now he's forced out right, and that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, that was excellent coverage right there, and he definitely did the right thing, showing that discretion is definitely the better part of valor. Threw it away, preserved the opportunity to kick for a field goal.
And excellent coverage, and right now the human is controlling. And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see you in the postgame. We're ready to get to the 3rd quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On 1st down, Ryan. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Little motion now from the tight end. Again, it'll be Freeman. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. In motion left goes Jones. On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. The play clock's running down. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. Wentz. Forced out to his left. Caught right side. It's Jeffrey. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He's able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Wentz now on 1st down. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this. Wentz to throw again. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Wentz again. It's caught by Aguilar. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
On first down, Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that one his first incompletion in his last 6 passes. And it's third down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Wentz. The open man is Smith. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every third down like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve his...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Adrian Claiborne in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line. And they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. On the wideout in motion. To throw is Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Flush to his right. And Jeffrey's got it. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
yeah,
you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, now he bowls him over. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Wants to throw it. Looking downfield for Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
He's back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. The football. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. First and goal at the 3-yard line now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
And that winds up incomplete. And now only 5 ticks on the clock. And likely just one final go at this now. The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with a J. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Jay Ajayi with 3 seconds remaining. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return? They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll
take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. In motion is Austin Hooper. The tight end in motion right. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Sanu, the man in motion right. Play clock winding down. Now it's Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. And the back goes into motion. On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35.